Hey, this is the Musecast for Thursday, August 6, 2008. I'm Keith. On the day before, I have a gig. Yeah, that's right. It kind of came up at the last minute, as does most everything in my life these days. Practicing, and I thought I'd just give you a little sneak peek at what that is like for me. Basically, the deal with this gig is I'm playing for about 2 hours at a coffee shop, which is also a wine bar tomorrow night. And I don't get paid, but I can accept tips and I can sell CDs. Luckily, there was a mention of the show in the newspaper. Maybe I can find a link to that in the sidebar over there. Local journalist who knew about my gig was nice enough to write about it in her weekly arts column. Maybe that'll get some people to come down and see the show. It's not really what we call a listening room. In a listening room, people actually gather to hear the music. Here, people are gathering anyway, and there happens to be music. So it's a bit of a different vibe. Anyway, let me tune my guitar here. Pretty. If any of you out there are musicians, especially guitarists, you may have noticed that I tune my guitar down a whole step. Guitar standard tuning is E, A, D, G, B, E, from lowest string to highest. But I tune to D, G, C, F, A, D, and that's because I like it better that way. Next, I'm going to show you kind of the planning process that I go through. Every gig, I bring along a big bag of books. This is the most important one. This is a binder full of my own reminders to myself. This. It's a chart of songs in categories, and I just keep this out with me at a gig. I don't always plan what I'm going to play first or last or in between. I just have a list of what I know I could play without having to think about it too much. So that's what these are. These are mostly original songs and some of the covers that I know the best. And on the back are just some set lists that I did plan out from shows that were a little more formalized. And then the rest of it is lyrics. What's this? Islands in the Stream by Dolly Parton. Actually, it was originally written by the Bee Gees, so I can never remember the words. And some Joni Mitchell, because I love to sing her stuff, but the words are sometimes hard to remember. All sorts of things. So that is my notebook. If I only bring one thing with me, it's usually this. It's Rock Fake Book. Can you see that? Got a bookmark in here. I don't know what it is. Let's see what the bookmark is. Little things I could have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Fake book shows you just the melody and the lyrics and a little bit of information about the music behind it. You kind of have to already know it, or you have to be really good at faking it. My goal with the fake book, which has thousands of songs in it, is to find a cover song that I can play tomorrow night that will be new to me because I haven't played it much before, but perhaps familiar to someone in the audience. So I'm going to just sort of page through it. Maybe Always on My Mind will be the one. Walking around some kind of lonely town, rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Alright, check it out. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. They say in heaven, love comes first. We'll make heaven a place on earth. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Anyway, that's a little bit of what goes into me getting ready for a gig. Hope you have a good week. I'll see you again next Thursday. Bye-bye.